What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Growing Your Agency. Today, here with Christian Stewart from Spigot. Christian, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thanks. This is exciting.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit about Spigot. Tell us about the agency, why you got started, how you got started. Give us backstory.
Yeah, Spigot is an internet advertising agency. Pay-per-click ads is our business, and got started with them a couple of years ago, and it's grown super quickly, and it's been really exciting. So
awesome. How did so tell me, I guess, how long you've been there? A couple of years, you said? Okay,
yep.
Awesome. How do you guys acquire clients today?
We have a team of salespeople that's just reaching out to people, scouring the internet, trying to find out where people are, and then figuring out, who's behind the sites and how we can get them more traffic, just constantly looking for opportunities.
So when you go, I guess, outreach to them, outbound, whatever it is, you find their site, you see them. What's, I guess, like the hook or what's the angle? Are you saying, hey, like, can you take more clients? Hey, I noticed something. Cause I get a bunch of people that reach out to us, and, a lot of times some of them, hey, I have a tip for you. So just curious on kind of like the tactic that's used when you're, kind of going outbound.
Yeah. We focus on sites that, they may already be doing some advertising or something. And, we have a big enough team that we kind of have worked with, enough people and kind of seen what works and what doesn't, that we just we see optimizations that could be made, and we just go, hey, do you want to be doing, 20% more, you need more traffic, whatever, we can deliver that. So it's just seeing what's out there already, and then, letting them know how they could improve. And that's what we help them with. Awesome.
So then all right, so you got the clients coming in, you see the improvements. What do you guys offer for them? So it looks like you do SEO, it looks like you do some social media, paid ads. What's kind of, I guess, your bread and butter? And then, when you report to them, are you reporting on like a number of leads, cost per lead, kind of how does that relationship look like?
So, we would function as like an affiliate, basically. So for whatever traffic we send them, they would pay us, based on how much traffic they're getting. And then per user, we get paid like on a per 1,000 basis or whatever it is. So.
Okay, so you're charging them essentially for ad spend, or not, or just so not a manage. So it's basically a percentage of ad spend.
Exactly.
Got it. And then do you also have like a retainer or management fee on top of that, or is it simply a function of just percentage of ad spend?
That just honestly depends completely on the client and what they're trying to do.
Okay. Got it. And then what kind of tools are you guys using? Like, so when you go in, you get a new client, let's say, what are some types of clients, by the way, that you guys are working with?
It's honestly just kind of across the board. Anybody who's running like content sites, even, just so it's like, that's one of our main focuses, is just like publishers, really in any space, just anybody putting content out there that wants to monetize that.
Got it. And so are you working with any like service businesses or like dentist companies, things like that like are driving like actual lead forms, or is it people that are just trying to monetize traffic?
It's just monetizing traffic. That's pretty much.
Okay. Cool. And then what kind of tools are you guys using when you want to, like, if you get a new client and you want to like see areas, like, are you using, SpyFu, SEMrush, anything like that? Or
a tool that I use a lot. So I'm focused more on the social media and SEO side.
Yeah.
I use Ahrefs like constantly.
Yeah. I use that. Yeah.
That's definitely one of my favorite tools. That's super helpful if you're looking for like organic opportunities, and obviously.
What do you look for the most in there? Do you look for like backlinks, or do you look for like high performing content from like competitor sites? Like what kind of like views are you looking at inside of Ahrefs?
Yeah. So I use like the content gap tool a lot. So what I do with that is I just look at my competitors' sites and see what keywords they're ranking for, and then
organic, right? And then what pages they're going to.
Exactly. And then I will make content to, hopefully get my clients' sites ranking for those exact keywords. So.
Got it. And then so in terms of like the actual agency, so you said you're kind of focused on like the social and like organic side of the house. You said you make the content.
Yeah.
Do you have like an in-house, in-house copywriters and designers? Do you guys outsource that? Like who creates the actual content?
So a lot of that is me. But if I need to scale that, then it's like, I'll use tools like Fiverr or Text Broker or Upwork to get that content. But a lot of that is done in-house.
Got it. It's so funny. Almost every single person that I've talked to is using Upwork in some, part of their agency or another. I think it's a good way. I actually had a conversation the other day about Upwork versus Fiverr. I'm actually curious. What are your thoughts? Which one do you like better when trying to source talent or a certain service?
So honestly, I haven't worked much with Upwork. I've used Fiverr a lot more. So like that's the one I have experience with. I have noticed that a lot of the work on Fiverr is, kind of low quality. So you have to be, kind of careful with what with who you go with, and, give super specific direction to them, or else you're not going to get a very good product.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's definitely super helpful.
it's interesting. I've been using just recently like 99 Designs, but not the contest. Like I used it in the past where you like to post the like contest or whatever.
Yeah,
And
right.
I've been using it recently to just like hire directly, almost like you would do on a Fiverr or Upwork. I should probably compare the two to see which one's better.
Yeah.
Um, Cool. So in terms of like clients, like how many clients are you guys able to take on? Like what's the goal right now, I guess, of the agency? Is it more like retaining and kind of growing into those clients, or is it like, hey, let's just acquire more? What is I guess the mindset and the approach? Because some people want just more of like this kind of like intimate, agency where they're like, working with a few clients. What's your take on that?
Yeah, we've definitely been in like hyper growth mode. So it's, constantly bringing on new people. I
Yeah.
mean, honestly, it's kind of funny because we've like, since I've been here, we've hired like probably 100 people, just like growing like
What?
crazy. Yeah, it's been huge. But
That's
um,
crazy.
so we've definitely, yeah, gone after more clients. The ones we have, obviously, want to get them going as fast as possible and kind of, scale up what they're doing. But for the most part, yeah, it's just bringing on more clients, working with more people.
More people, awesome. Cool. And when you're talking with clients right now, and you guys are doing like, I guess, the reporting back to them, what are some of the metrics that I guess like you're measured on, and like what is the cadence of the reporting that when you're talking to a client? Is it, you say it's weekly, monthly?
So as far as reporting goes, it honestly depends on what the client wants. Some are like, hey, let's check in once a week. Some it's like, just let us know at the end of the month, how much we spent and, what returns we can expect on that.
Yeah.
It's kind of, so like my role, I'm not very client facing. It's just kind of in addition
Okay.
on the back end, I guess. So I'm not really dealing with clients, but the people that are, it could be every day or it could be once a month.
Yep. Um, Awesome. And then when you guys are looking to bring on a new client, like what is the proposal process that you go through? It's like someone sources it, someone on the sales team, I'm assuming, then they come on board. Like what does it look like? And again, maybe this is kind of out of like what you're dealing with on the day-to-day basis, but are you guys like doing a demo? Are you doing like a site audit and saying like, hey, here's some areas of improvement? What is that? What is that?
I think it's kind of like, yeah, going through their site, seeing, what their traffic opportunities are and, what they can expect to gain. And then just, trying to get an idea of what they want to do and then just getting started, honestly. There's not a huge process there. It's just kind of, tell us your numbers and let's get going on it.
Yeah. Awesome. So just going to wrap this up. We like to stay like fast, action packed, and tactical. Last question we ask everyone: what is your morning routine?
Ooh, so I don't know. First thing I do is kind of check the news, I guess. So Reddit or Hacker News is another site I really like.
Do you have a lot of karma on Reddit?
Um,
Do
I
you
have
do
a
you like do you like post and stuff?
sorta. I have a couple accounts. I think the one with the most has like 1,200. So
What's
I
the
don't.
weirdest username of an account that you have on Reddit?
Ooh. I don't know. The one I've been using is randomness talk. I think that might have just been the like default one that Reddit set me up with, but
The auto generated one.
yeah, right.
All right, so you check the news.
Check the news, get some coffee, and then it's just kind of get to work. Check Ahrefs, see how my sites are doing, and then yeah, get to work.
Get to work. Do you like cow milk, or are you an almond milk guy in your coffee?
So I'm a cream guy. Just give me
Whoa!
all the fat. Give me
Wow.
yeah.
First cream guy we've had on the podcast. That's
All right.
that's awesome.
I'm honored.
Yeah, no, it's huge, huge honor. All right, Christian Stewart, thank you so much for joining us today. Christian Stewart from Spigot. Where do they find you guys if they want to find you or your company?
Yeah, we're online at spigot.com. We're located in Florida, and yeah, find us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook at Spigot.
All right, awesome, Christian. Thank you so much for joining us today on Growing Your Agency.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
thanks so
Yep.
much.